Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now.
Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy.
Notice how I stood on beat with that glitch, Bobo?
Yeah.
It's the Dr. Greenthumb Show live on Twitch, YouTube, Discord, and the home site, www.brealtvcontest.tv. What it do? We are here, and to my right, back in the building. My man Chevy Woods
Yes,
up
sir.
in here.
What's up, my brother? Appreciate y'all having me come through again. It feels like home when I come through, especially with the smell.
And it should. You know what I'm saying? And this time you're at the table with us. You know, the other times you were in the box, which this is slightly easier and, and better.
Yeah.
It doesn't get hot.
You know, it ain't fancy. It's clean.
It's
you know,
clean,
like
yeah.
clean.
That's
area
right.
to work in.
That's right.
Yeah.
And to his right, we got the iconic one, Eric Big Drum Bobo.
Buddy.
Poppin'. The bike rider.
Chillin'.
Yeah. I know. We got the Treehouse Crew, Bolted, Blah, Bo, Bra, Bra, and the Dominator up top.
Yo, what's going on, B? Hopefully we have a better day today.
What was wrong yesterday?
Oh, you know what was wrong yesterday.
Oh, your vocabulary? Yeah.
Yep.
His agriculture. What was it? Arguing?
Yeah, him trying to say agriculture, brah. His mother was very disappointed. She even chimed in.
You graduated, right, Colton?
Yep.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to ask.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And we got the Concentrate King in the house. Cali Blade.
What up, y'all?
Lefty in the building.
Oh, Crippy.
Mr. New Arm.
And we got Milligrams in here, a.k.a. E-Zone.
What's up, everybody?
How you doing?
I felt good. I did festivities yesterday.
What do you mean?
Went to a horror nights.
Oh, you went to a horror night?
How was that?
It was cool. I didn't overdo it by taking 1,000 milligrams. I gave my brain a rest this time.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. Are you up to 2,000?
No, because I actually expected to be scared at this like studio production, kind of like, or just like the prop. I mean, the movie studio is back there, so I'm like, if they get me in the movies, I'm not gonna be like so high where they can really see me off guard. So I just took like one 500 milligram pill.
That's not bad. That's doable. You would actually even probably enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
I did. I got
supposed to
scared.
be like so heavy on you, where it's so heavy you can't even be scared.
Your
You
show,
think,
your show on Saturday, that was overdoing it.
yeah, I heard you
Like,
were having
that was
trouble.
What
overdo
happened?
it.
What happened?
Like in the middle of the show, like I took 3 pills and then they started to hit like hard and like I know it's time to go and like I start feeling like a tree in the wind.
Yeah, that's
Like
that's
you know
how
where
it
you
happens.
just you start looking for a wall to lean towards,
Yep.
and that's when you know the edibles is winning the fight.
I saw him
right.
get in the sweats too. That's when I knew. I said, "Oh, Milligrams is in the house." Chev, you know, like
Milligram.
we do like the SHO. We started with RSO, but now it's more SHO and stuff like that. We do them in gel caps, and so this is what he's talking about. That he's popping off like 500 milligrams.
Yeah,
here and
that's
there.
crazy because I've I like peach rings, like candy.
They're great.
So like I end up having like a bag before, and he's saying 500 milligrams, like
Yeah.
it's not shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So like I end up having a bag one time, and you eat 2, and your mind goes, "This is candy."
yeah,
It doesn't go,
Yeah.
"This is weed."
yeah.
I end up eating a whole bag.
And then it's
Bro,
Right.
I'm laughing. My arms weren't working properly. Like I gotta go to the bathroom, turn the light on, and like swung my arms to turn the light on.
Yeah.
Hit the light. I was like, yo, this is crazy.
See, that's that
Laughing
creep
a
up.
while. Yeah.
that's that creep up.
It's a creeper.
With this right here, right? The thing we're talking about, it's the SHO or RSO in gel cap form, right? So like we're taking that, and it takes way longer to hit.
Okay.
Like 2 hours.
It takes like
Easy.
2 to 3 hours, depending. Like 3 hours on a
I like that.
on a. Let's just say you've eaten,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if you've eaten about 3 hours, but if you haven't eaten 2 hours, it's probably gonna hit. And when it hits, depending on what you took, it's gonna be significant,
Mhm.
right? And it's without having to eat the candies and all, like, or whatever your choice of edible is, like to eat it with like infused something, right? This is like all the middleman out.
Oh yeah, that's what I need.
It's we could help you with this shit.
I got you.
Yeah.
We got you.
Do you enjoy SHO or RSO portal compared to shroom?
Which one do I enjoy more?
Yeah.
Oh, 100% the SHO. I'd stop like I do the micro doses and the mild psychedelics, but I didn't like the anxiety I would get from overdoing it.
From
you
the
know?
melt, yeah.
Yeah, from the melt or just like the
You didn't like the melt.
I didn't like the melt at all. And then what I would do is the microdose acid, the thing you've been having. Yeah, like that's like that 1/10 of a spray. That's cool enough for me for a microdose. But I don't want to go to the places where my brain is like, you know, subconsciously where it's active like that. Like sometimes I already know I'm like that's not probably a place you want to be right now.
Hey,
Yeah,
you know,
for
for,
sure.
for me, I'd like rather do the microdose vibes, like
Me too.
that high, like milligram.
But
that
real
we do.
microdose, like
real
you know,
microdose,
like-
yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know, like, well, we do it. It's heavy. You know what I mean? So it was more for sleep when I was doing them.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like to take the, you know, more milligrams than less
Mm-hmm.
because I'm trying to actually, you know, get REM sleep with it. You know what I mean? But like one day I did it early and tried to fight it, and I realized, damn, this, you know, 1,000 milligrams of this is a struggle right here doing it in one shot, right? But I did it a couple times and I paid the price for it. But like on the portal for mushrooms, yeah, I've been to the anxiety zone for sure. I think we all have, like at times. Not every time.
I haven't yet because I'm like a newbie when it comes to the shroom thing.
You have shroom though.
Yeah.
But you haven't gotten the anxiety yet.
Nah.
Which is good, because like when you stay on that, it's a good feeling. You'll want to do it again. But like when you get the anxiety feeling, you tend to lean off of it for a while. Because like I had a
That's
trip.
what happened with me.
I had a trip one time where I had like crazy anxieties, and I know how I felt while I was like total like this guy chilled me out on that one, because like usually he's the voice of reason when I'm flipping out over something, right? And rarely do I flip out, but for this particular time, I was tripping on something specific, and I recognized how I felt, right? And I told myself after that, and it was probably because I told myself this: if I ever have like anything on my mind, like that's bugging me, I cannot do the melt.
That's what I learned.
Like I could do the microdose, because the microdose is going to get me to a certain level and I'm going to feel good and not even think about that. But the minute you get into the melt,
Melt is something else.
everything, it's like life is happening in front of your eyes.
To me when you say that, what's the melt?
So the
Everything's
melt is
melting.
when you see the psychedelic
Gotcha.
colors, the
Okay,
trails,
bet.
the and you might even start hallucinating. That's the melt.
All right, so yeah,
You just
that
start
happened to
counting
me.
eight.
That happened to you?
Yeah, for sure. Like I was in Nashville, like, because lately I've been like writing a lot of music, so I started like writing country music.
Really?
There's
Yeah.
money in that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so like I was in Nashville, my homie that I was writing with gave me like some chocolates, and I don't really fuck with chocolates.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was there. I had no access to mushrooms, and I'm like, shit, I'm in Tennessee.
Why not?
We're doing all of this. Like, let's make me do it. So I took him. We run through the session, 4 or 5 songs. I get back to the hotel. I lay down. I go to sleep. In the middle of my sleep, I look at the door, and there's like this fucking black figure, look like it's flaming.
Oh
And it
man,
got like red eyes, but it's not coming towards me. You could just see it.
it's just
The
there.
flame just going off, and I got my head on the pillow. I'm looking to the right, and I'm like, nah, not today, motherfucker. I was like, I'm not getting up, bro. I'm not. I wanted to go to the bathroom so bad, and that's the reason I woke up. But I looked, I was like,
You didn't want to go in that direction.
oh no, bathroom could wait.
Oh.
So I closed my eyes,
Yeah,
and like I
mirror.
slept. I tried to sleep for like 30, or tell myself I was sleeping for
Which
like
was
30,
not
40
easy.
minutes. And I was like, fuck. Open my eyes up, he was gone. And then I ended up going to the bathroom.
See, that's the full melt right there.
Yeah.
That's the
I had no idea what was going on, and then the next day I was like, "Fuck! I ate those chocolates."
So how big was the piece of chocolate you ate? Was it like half the bar, third of the bar?
Nah, it had to be some strong ass shit
Yeah,
though.
they
You
can
know what I
make-
mean? Because
'Cause
it
you
was
ate
like one of
just a-
those little, like the little squares. It wasn't really like a
Yeah,
big
it was
square
probably
of it.
concentrated.
I wonder.
that shit was.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
dosed high,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
probably gave, because sometimes I've had like truffles and like chocolate truffles, and those end up being the strongest ones when I've been taking mushrooms. And I'm like, how come the smallest chocolate, like I don't know how they do it to concentrate so much of the psychoactive part into a little small piece of chocolate.
Right, that shit hits the hardest.
Ground
However they do it, it works.
It works.
mushroom flour.
Yeah.
works.
For me, I didn't want to even take the chocolates for a long time, because Bobo and I used to do them like raw, and E-Zone still kind of does them raw here and there, but we used to just eat them like before shows and stuff like that, and the taste
Mhm.
is just crazy. So like I was talking about to these guys, like if I'm gonna do it again, I want to do it in gel caps.
Yeah.
And then he suggested the chocolates, right? Because there's this company called Hero that makes really good chocolates, the Hero bars.
Mhm.
So we tried it then. We did a microdose before the show, and it was awesome. But still, if I'm gonna go into the melt or even close to it, I want to do the gel caps just because I don't want to taste it. And when it takes effect,
Ugh.
it's just gonna be.
And it fucks up like that. The raw fucks up my stomach.
Yeah.
Me too. Same thing.
So I went through the phases of figuring out which way to get my high like that.
We were supposed to do a microdose before our last show, but we could not find. I didn't bring my gel caps, right, to be able to transfer the shroom into the caps, and nobody had gotten anything. So we were like, oh well, we're gonna have to do it, for another show. And our DJ Lord, he was like, oh man, we gotta do it now. I'm like, oh hell no, I ain't going on stage with that taste in my mouth, and then I'm gonna smoke weed. Oh man, it's gonna feel all kinds of wrong. You know what I mean?
True that.
And then the dry mouth that hits with the mushrooms too. Like it gives you dry mouth.
And
too.
it's not like weed too either. Where like you want to drink the water when you're on weed, but like you don't want to drink nothing on mushroom.
Nah.
Like, yeah.
Maybe orange juice
Yeah.
or something citrusy or something like that.
But like you
That's it.
don't even like crave nothing. But your mouth could be the driest, and you're just not gonna. You're gonna be like, man, that water don't taste good to me right now.
Yeah, like my first like real situation with shrooms was like it was crazy that it was on stage, but
Oh yeah.
it was
That's the best.
it was a weird situation. Like we're doing Taylor Gang in Vegas, and my part comes on, and I'm rapping a whole different.
You went into a
verse.
different world.
And Wiz just stood back. This is the day before his birthday. Wiz just stood back and was like, "What the fuck is going on?" But I was shrooming so crazy, like.
Yeah.
I lost my glasses and told somebody that they were trying to give them to me. I told them I got my glasses on. Like they had the glasses in their hand, handing them to me. I was like, "Yo, I got glasses on already."
That'll happen.
Why am I tripping like this?
Was Wiz shrooming too?
Yeah, but he knows.
But he's been there. He's
Yeah,
been
he
in the
knows.
world before.
Yeah, and I had to find out that I can't do shrooms and drink liquor
Right.
because I get a bad attitude no matter what. So I want to cut that out because I want to have fun with it. I like knocked hookah on the girl's
that's
leg and like stormed out. And,
Hey,
like
That's cool that you recognize that, because like I've always found like if I'm on any psychedelic, whether it's acid or well, I haven't done acid in years, but I'm saying acid or mushrooms, I felt like that when we try to put drinks down, you can't even feel it. Like I couldn't, like maybe it's because we did so much, because we would do like 8 of mushrooms and like
Man, we were doing
2-3 tabs of acid here and there, and we were like going hard. So maybe we just did not feel the effect because the psychedelic part of it. I don't know.
I don't know if you realize this, but we never did back in the old days. We never did shrooms on like an off day.
No,
It was always-
it was on.
Always on a show day.
Yeah. Why is that?
That just kind of hit me right now because we never did it on a.
Yeah, we never did it like to like kick back and like on off day go trip on stuff. We were always like on stage with it. You're absolutely right.
you think it could have been like a help system for all the people y'all performing in front of?
I don't know. Because I think.
Or did you just want to get high?
No. You know what it was is that all of us in the group, right, from Sendog, Muggs, and Bobo and myself at the time, this particular squad when we were rolling those days, we all listened to a bunch of different things like funk, punk rock, metal, rock, whatever, all that stuff. And some of our idols that we grew up listening to within those genres, like a Jimi Hendrix, like a Jim Morrison, and guys like that, talked about, and Pink Floyd talked about going out there and tripping on stage and having this experience together while playing music. Well, Hendrix, he didn't really tell his peoples. He would just be like having tabs of acid in his sweatband or his bandana on his head or whatever he was wearing, and it would just drip in, and he'd just be like tripping halfway through the show.
That's crazy.
Right? And Jim Morrison and the Doors, they would do peyote. They would be like, let's do this together as a sacred circle, and let's, trip together and go on this journey. So we were very much like that.
Okay.
It was very rare when if only one of us or 2 or 3 of us did it and not all of us did it. We usually all did it together and would trip balls on stage.
That's wild.
But you're right, Bobo. We never did it like on an off day. That's crazy. I mean, before we got on the road, yeah, we were tripping balls like, regular style as civilians. But like in terms of being on the road and tripping, yeah, you're right.
I feel that though. That's true because I don't care for it when I'm chilling.
Yeah, you want to be doing something.
Yeah.
I got caught up in the lights many times. Like, the times that I like start peaking on stage,
Mhm.
and if we had some good lights up there, and I'd catch a stream of one, I'd actually follow it like a dog follows a little. Oh my God,
That's crazy.
you know, because anything trips you out at that point. Like the mosh
Yeah.
pits used to trip me out
Mm-hmm.
when they would start happening, and I'm totally tripping balls, man, and it almost seems like it goes in slow motion. Does that happen for you? Like it slows down, or is it just
For me, yeah, it slows me down, but it mellows me. Like it does. It gives me. I feel like I'm waving through everything.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like there's days where if I'm working, I might feel like a robot. You know what I mean? But when I'm on shrooms and I'm like, it's a show or we're doing a club walkthrough or whatever it may be, something like that, I feel like I'm waving
yeah,
and I feel good going through the motions of it.
yeah? It does hit you in waves.
Waves is a perfect way to express.
Perfect, yeah.
Yeah, it's all about waves.
That's the same thing with the SHO. That hits
Yeah.
you in waves too. Crazy.
Sure.
Hey, what's your bowling average, Chef? When you were bowling, like almost every week, right?
Yeah,
You guys were
crazy.
in the lanes for real.
For sure. And it was a learning process too. So that's why we went so much because we like to if it's something that we really like, we want to learn.
You got to get the form right.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
it's-
got to
I-
get the form. You got to get your equipment right. Be comfortable. You know what I mean? When those dudes walk up and throw those strikes, everything's in order. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if something happens with the ball, they know what they did, and so we wanted to get to that level. So it was bowling like 245s a night, 250s a night.
Okay.
You know what I mean? One time, I almost hit the 300. So that's what you reach for when you. And I'm competitive when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you have a holeless ball or do you what's your style with throwing?
It's the whole, but it's three of them. But I use two. I used to use
you use
three.
the thumb?
Nah, because I used to, and then the way that I throw my curve, it the ball can cut my skin, so I had to take the thumb.
Sometimes your fingers will get swollen too, because
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
that's the importance of having the ball. Like the ball has to be fitted for your hand. Like it's good to buy a secondhand ball. You can buy it. Like don't get me wrong, you don't have to buy a brand new one, but you got to get them holes filled and then go get that shit painted. And then they're gonna adjust it to your fingers, and that will make all the difference. You also gotta polish your ball. You gotta like you said, it's a learning process. I go at least. I want to say I try to go twice a week, but I'm there at least Sunday for sure. That's my day to bowl. But it's I've noticed that it just takes that time. Without that time, you're not gonna get the higher score. And then
see the drop off.
Yeah.
If you stop going, you'll see the number drop off.
It's timing and strength and the endurance in your arm and form. Do it the repetitive nature of that, man. When you let it go for a while, you'll notice. There'll be a slight twist to the right or the left, and you ain't targeted properly, and the whole thing.
And you say to yourself, I'm doing what I normally do. No, it's really not. The speed isn't there anymore. It's not the same. Everything changes.
Yeah, it's something. It's the repetitive nature of it. The more you do it, the stronger you get at it.
Science, basically.
It's fun too, man. A lot of those places they really won't tell you nothing for blazing it. I'm not saying light up a joint in there, but I've taken my Puffco in there.
Yeah,
I've taken my pens in there.
I think if you take
for sure.
They kind of know they're just it's a very niche clientele that comes in for the bowling alley, and it's they know, man. It's a very small percentage of young people, and then the rest of them are just avid bowlers.
Right.
Yeah, I think if you take a pro pen, it ain't nothing. It's not loud. Of course you can't blaze a joint up in there because the joint is loud as.
Yeah. You don't go that far. You can get kicked out.
Yeah, unless you buy the place out and pay them a little
You get
extra.
for your birthday.
Hey, look, I'm gonna buy it out. I'm gonna bring some air purifiers in here.
Right.
Pay you extra.
Let me
We're
set
gonna
something
blaze
up.
up in this.
How heavy was the ball that you would bowl with?
15 pounds.
15, yeah.
And then I use a 14 for the spare.
Yeah, see that?
That makes sense. Go with the lighter ball so it's more controlled.
I always knew that, especially because you have experience with it, because I have that tech too. So I use a 13 if I want to hit the strike, but the closer is always a 15-pound ball, dude. Just I'm always just I got more control.
See, you're
with
using it the opposite way though.
but that's what works for me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And everybody has their own little, you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
know some people that use a 15-pound ball, but then they use a 12-pound ball to pick up the spare.
Yeah.
So it's different for everybody.
Yeah, everybody's got a different style,
Mm-hmm.
from roll to stance, the whole thing.
But if you throwing the ball straight down the lane, then I really don't want to bowl with you.
Yeah,
Needs a hook.
It's just- yeah, you gotta like, you know what I mean?
Hey, but that hook is like it's one of the hardest things to get down.
Really
you only
not.
get that with time. No,
It's
like
easy
that.
to
Where,
hook it.
y'all talk about that one where it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
like because
That's
it's
every throw for me. I have to.
you
know
have
what
to
I mean?
curve that.
I
throw.
have to.
It's not hard to hook it. It's hard to control the hook.
Yeah,
That's
it's hard
the
to
thing.
control it.
Exactly. It's not-
Yeah.
Once you learn
It's-
how to do it, it's simple.
You
to
got to
do.
hit it on
Gotta
that.
control
You
it.
got to like aim it for those certain arrows, and then make sure it breaks.
Usually the first or
like
second
in the right
arrow.
place.
And
Right.
sometimes when you walk into lanes, it's either they polished them or people been playing on them all day.
Yeah.
So like it or in the middle of that, you know what I mean? Like you can start throwing your ball down the lane and dry the lane up. Now the ball does something different now.
Yeah.
Then and you got to adjust to the triangles and stuff like that.
Yeah, wipe
That's why you got to polish your balls, yo.
Yeah.
Polish my balls every
For
day.
sure.
Polish the balls, yo.
I was gonna say, is this you, Chevy, on the screen?
Oh yeah. Yep, that's me. Watch the hook. Ice.
yeah. See,
That is ice, right? Oh,
See, that's just a speed
Yeah.
with a little curve. You know what I mean? That's just a speed.
How
'Cause
fast?
I was testing.
How-
Probably like 18.
that was 18 miles.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that's just like sometimes I'll do that just to test the brake.
You could tell you don't use your thumb just by the way you throw this.
Yeah. Because I can't get it caught in there. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it's just the way it does with my skin is just.
that'll mess up your
Yeah.
shot too. I've done that a couple times when you
Mhm.
think will get caught up. You hit your knee on the
exactly.
Yeah, bro, that hurts, bro.
Yeah, when you got a certain twist on it too, it does that little.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I told.
And when you go get your like hand fitted and all of that stuff for the holes and everything, that's like your ball. So I like went on the internet and seen the weight that I wanted inside, because you know inside it got a
Yeah.
weight whatever, left side, right side, bottom, top. So
Right.
like mine's is a hard left curve. So I got the weight with the weight. I mean I got the ball with the weight on the left side. So I'm just all the way over here strong, but it cuts so
Right.
much to get
it's,
back.
it's cutting the way you want it to,
Mhm.
because you are putting that spin, so it's giving that little extra.
Yep.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you've definitely put the time in.
Hey man, I had to. I learned, like, I shout out to my homie Delvin Peaks, like from the neighborhood I grew up in. Like he used to do it when we went to like church and they had like bowling events. I used to see him do this at 12 years old, not knowing as a grown up I was going to like fall in love with bowling.
That's crazy.
But I was like, I know something. I seen somebody do something. Let me try it. Boom.
Hey, it's fun, man. When you get it, and,
We had
and
fun.
you do it enough, right, Bobo?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I told him. Know what I'm saying? Hey, but you've been out of the lanes for a minute, and you got into the tech world as of recently, right?
Yeah.
And
we started Taylor Gang Gaming. So it's we have a cult following, and like they like to do the things that we do. You know what I mean?
Right.
From the jump, it was like camo shorts, Chuck Taylors, the crew neck. You know what I mean? So like it was a uniform then, and like they just fall in line with the lifestyle. So I like to play video games, and I was like, I wonder if there's a lot of people that are Taylor Gang fans that like to play video games too. And shout out to my homie Dave. Shout out to Shay, of course, Will, my homie Josh, everybody that helped me put it together. We built a Discord, and we had the Discord since last year, like around 420. So we've been working on this for like a long ass time, you know what I mean? And shout out to all the mods and everything, because people are actually taking their time to help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they
'Cause
want
they
to
love it.
be involved.
they
So-
love the movement.
yeah, and there's little incentives and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like when I go out on tour, I'm meeting these people, getting them, backstage passes and, tickets, and, we playing video games when I brought the Xbox on. So I'm like, we were just like building the community, and now
That's
we
right.
really have the community built, and it's like 3,000 to 4,000 people. You know what I mean? And the Discord is active, and just learning all of this shit. Like I'm an Xbox player, so
Yeah.
sitting down at a PC and I don't really give my Xbox no attention.
Yeah.
I know that I'm trying to go somewhere and like learn some stuff, and I'm learning
It's a
from
whole
the right
different
people.
lane.
It's a
Yeah.
super different lane, and it's like we like Twitch. You know what I mean? The Twitch community, they care about the Twitch community. They don't
Yeah.
care about Twitter. They don't care
No.
about Instagram. They don't care about none of the other shit. They want you to be there.
There,
You know what I mean? So it's a good thing that we have that cult following, and it's able to it's easy to press that button.
Right.
Be like, yo, we doing this now. How many of y'all play games? And they just flood in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the cool part about it. And we built our own city, like a GTA server. So we launched our TEBX today, like right now.
Oh,
it's
that's
live.
tight.
So
Congratulations
people
on
thank you. Yeah, for sure. So shout out to the gang. Shout out to the community. Like they show so much love, and I'm pretty sure they, watching the interview right now.
What's your favorite game you be playing on Xbox?
Xbox, I fuck with the Madden. You know what I
Madden.
mean? Yeah. We got the Gangster Gaming League with Snoop.
Yeah,
Me and
I
my
remember
brother,
that,
me and
yeah.
Ludi's in the Gangster Gaming League. So we run with Snoop and
He's been running Madden
bruh.
like forever.
Bruh. And shout out to all the homies. We 18 deep, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
Snoop has gatherings and we play the game and it's just,
I used to
like the
run
backyard.
Madden and I let go for, NBA Live long time ago.
You was a liver?
Yeah, and a 2K.
I couldn't get with it.
Now I did
2K?
I did both.
Okay.
But I'll tell you what, Live had a better network than 2K.
Yeah, it did.
In
That's a
terms of
fact.
playing other, people wherever. You could play a 5-on-5 back in the day or whatever. If you
Yeah,
had,
it started what's going
was-
on now.
It was pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I imagine the 2K network is that times 1,000 now. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's just like SOCOM. SOCOM was like the precursor online gaming style where you got 30 people against 30 people, that gave way to games like Halo and things like that.
I used to play SOCOM.
Yeah, SOCOM was on
even
point.
before
Yep.
that one.
Yep.
Duke
Duke
Nukem was
Nukem, you
like
could play
90s,
with
yeah.
people now and that. Yeah.
Yeah, those were fun games, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And all of these games right now are just like a mirror of
Yeah.
of the fun shit, just times 10, like you said.
Like that new Spider-Man too. It's just
Crazy.
Yeah.
And Call of Duty come out tomorrow. It looks wild. It's
Yeah.
just the tech world.
Hey, the new Mortal
going on.
Kombat is crazy.
Yeah.
We've been running that down here. Oh, we should run games on Twitch, man. I don't know why we're doing that.
Have you played the new Spider-Man?
I haven't, but I like to watch the
Yeah, I've
clips
been
of it. I've been
a lot
watching a lot of clips of it.
gameplay and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I've
the
been watching-
comparison, how they do the side by side from the last one to this one is crazy.
That's looking like the game that might make me want to buy a PS5.
Mm,
Yeah, I like handheld gaming. I like taking my gaming everywhere I go.
okay.
Yeah. And then even then they didn't sell me with I was sold on the PS Vita and the PSP. I was like, that was cool, but
Mhm.
that new ish they got, it's they charge you separately, the handheld remote is like a whole nother console.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just looked
That the one you can do the voice into?
Yeah,
talk to-
it's
yeah,
like-
yeah,
yeah.
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 I trip out on the gamers that use the keyboard, right? They're not even on the controller. They're on that keyboard action.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And they don't like people that use controllers. They be like, you lame as hell for that shit. I'd be like, bro, this is how I
yeah. That's
how I
how we,
grew
that's
up,
how we
brother.
learned it.
I mean, I
you're
don't
lame
know.
as hell. You're on
Yeah.
the keyboard.
I wasn't an ASDF JKL sim kid. You know what I mean? I didn't know the
Remember
home
that-
row
I mean,
key-
it's like we said earlier about bowling, though. Everybody has a different technique, right? So some people like gaming with the controller, and some people like the keyboard. You know what I mean?
And they always tell you, all you got to do is try it. You'll fall in love with it. I've been on PC for 2 years.
And you don't love it.
No.
No, because it's because you didn't grow up doing it. You
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to relearn that, and
a whole different thing.
whereas the controllers, we already know that.
Mm-hmm.
So to have to and then if they tried to get on the controllers, half the stuff they do, they could not do.
Right.
Can't you just hook up a controller to the computer?
Yeah,
Yes.
you can.
That's what I'm saying. And they still hate on that? I'm like,
Yeah.
it's a computer.
But the thing about it is when it comes to shooting games, that way with the keyboard, it's faster.
It's faster.
So
yeah.
it looks like, you know what I mean? We'll be complaining, how the fuck did that happen? And the person's laughing and shit. This always happens.
Because I think the targeting is more locked on than it is on.
But
a
is
controller.
is there a lag though? If
A lag?
you're using a controller.
I don't think there's a
It's
lag.
not a lag. You know what it is? It's this. It's your reaction with the mouse.
The reaction with the
So
mouse,
you
yeah.
move that motherfucker fast as hell, and your hand goes like that, you gonna shoot better than everybody else.
Yeah. You got to get the targeting locked with that too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I've never gamed up with the keyboard. Someone that would have to give me the game on that, and I would try it,
Mhm.
but Yeah, no, I'm used to gaming with the controller.
Yeah, a headache to me.
Yeah, it is. It's I'll agree 1000%.
There's a lot of cheaters on the PC.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like you get a lot more advantage, and then you could, sometimes some of these people get kicked out for like modding the games too, right?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like or just making like glitches so they could like have the upper hand, and
Yeah, like one to exploit a get video game is just. I mean, we used to do it with Contra.
Yeah.
When they
Contra's
put the
best.
code in, but
Yeah, of course.
like we didn't do it to other
Infinity.
people. We were doing it to the computer. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? We weren't like
Right.
cheating other people. Like
Yeah.
people want to cheat other people. That,
Oh,
I
man.
don't know.
Up, down.
I remember
left,
playing
right,
when
BA, BA, select stuff.
Never forget it.
There you go.
I know in
It's like,
in
I was-
games like SOCOM and then Halo and even Call of Duty, I think the dudes to be spawn camping,
Oh yeah,
that's the worst.
yeah.
Oh man. In
Only 'cause
SOCOM that used to be a thing, like
The good thing about it when you camp now is that the spawns that people spawn in swap.
yeah.
So like you can camp, but then if your whole team is over there and then it swaps, now
You know.
you about to get killed because
Yeah.
everybody from that other team is over here. So they like put a little glitch in there for that.
Yeah. That
People still do it though.
that used to aggravate the shit out of people on SOCOM. It'd just be like 2-3 dudes spawn camping, and whenever you spawn out, boom, get
blow your
marked.
balls off.
Oh yeah.
So yo, they still have that PS Vita? They still make that?
no, they don't make it anymore. They just it's like a not a retro piece you can find, but you find it at like a swap meet or like a thrift store. You can find a brand new one, like a good set.
But what's the new one that they have? Like for
They just it's I don't know what it's called, but it's like it kind of has like a big phone tablet in there, and then it's like a big controller. And you
Oh yeah, I
yeah.
seen that. I don't know what it's called either.
Yeah.
That's just too much.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I'm like, it's just way too much. It's like when Sega tried to make their handheld
Yeah,
thing. I was like, yo, 16 batteries, bro. Like,
shit like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called the Steam Deck. The software company Steam created it. And you can play your PC games on the go.
It's just another gadget you gotta carry around though.
And I can't fuck with that screen.
Yeah.
It's too small.
Too small. Give you a headache trying to follow
It'll
something
make
on
you
that.
start wearing prescription glasses
Yup.
to play like that shit.
Hell yeah. Hey, so it, in between time of getting into this creation of the gaming tech and all that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
you still making music
Yeah,
in between that, right?
yeah, for sure. I got a project that's about to drop. I'm about to turn it in. I was just waiting on a couple things with the artwork. I'm real big on giving people their credit, and sometimes when you get production from people, it only has the person that sent it to you's tag on it, but other people worked on it.
Right.
So I had to go back, and we went on tour for 2 months. I was working on it before that and had to put it on hold, but I just had to like move around and start figuring out who else helped co-produce.
Right.
So that took me a little while, so I can make sure everybody's name get corrected, all the paperwork gets done, So I had the music at the beginning of the year, like February, and I thought it was done, but then I just started feeling like I could do more.
Yeah.
And I've been at this for a minute now, you know what I mean? So I'm not looking for singles. This is a boom bap. This is hip hop.
Just
This
what
is-
feels right
yeah.
to you.
The project is called 1998. That's when I
Oh, let's
like
go.
fell in love with like rap and people telling stories and Big L and 41st Side and Queensbridge and Component Noriega and like stuff like that. You know what I mean? Of course, I was listening to like No Limit and Cash Money and like all of that's 3-6 Mafia. But when it came to like rapping, I was listening to Nas. I was listening to Nature. Like I was listening to that type of music. So that's just like my ode to,
To that year where
Yeah.
it sparked you.
yeah, and I don't feel like, I don't with this project, I'm not reaching for nothing. I don't owe anybody anything. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about money. I'm just talking about a sound that they think I should create. So I'm just going for, raps like hip hop, like real nostalgia
For
shit.
the sake of the art.
Yeah, for sure. And I always wanted to do that. I just wanted to this was something that I worked on from intro to end.
Yeah.
song, and I knew what I was doing.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? So like, not that I didn't know what I was doing on the rest of, but this is like precise. Know what I'm doing. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing about doing an album, right? You always think you're at the end, and then something extends it, and you end up doing, you might end up doing more songs, or the thing that holds it up sometimes is the artwork. Sometimes it is the credits, because like, if you use like multiple producers, you got to find out if they used other key players or bass players or guitar players or whatever they used, right? Because nobody really samples like they used to. It's usually you're sampling what someone is playing and putting it together, right? As a producer these days, because nobody wants to pay the ungodly publishing.
Oh man, what?
And give up all the publishing,
No sir,
for the samples, because that's what they did.
And that's another thing that happened. There were samples in like 7 of the records,
right?
And I was like,
Gotta
not really
redo
trying to
that.
go through that. You know what I mean? So I ended up ditching that and had to come back and record some different, songs without samples.
Who'd you have rocking on production?
A lot of it is in house, of course. Sledgerin, Big Germ, Ricky P.
Salute to Ricky P. He was in the box with Wiz, and that's boy.
Yeah, Ricky P. Man. Who else? My boy Mike Vegas. Interesting story. Like, all that stuff a while ago was going on over in Ukraine, and that's where he's from. And like he was sending me beats and shit while that shit was going on, and I was like, damn, this dude,
that's crazy,
is really in the middle of some shit, and he's like emailing me beats.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, I'm emailing him like, you good over there? Like, I know you're not, but I'm just a sort of comfort. You know what I mean? So I end up like getting him placements with like Wiz and shit like that.
That's dope.
And so it all worked out to where we work together a lot. And of course the in-house homies is always gonna be there. So
that's what's up.
Yeah,
man, you got a lot going on these days, man. That's good.
Busy.
That's a good thing.
I stay busy, man. You know that they say, man. In hip hop nowadays, if you ain't a legend already, they try to like give you the boot. Be like, yo, what you still doing? People love music. You have to understand that it don't have a fucking age on it.
It doesn't.
You know what I mean? So like, if you go to country music, they let them be stars until they gray, and they gotta walk them out to just to do the song. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that's what we need in hip hop. Like, everybody that's heralded and everybody that's on their way are people that created a lane, or people that have cult followings and the fans love them. That's who, like, you need to hold them up high, and those are examples. Those are not.
That's real.
It's examples. It's not. Not supposed to hate that. You're supposed to ask questions and find out. You know what I mean? Get some knowledge from it. Not say, oh, I only think this way. This is how it's supposed to go. That's not.
You thinking like in a lot of different genres. I mean, the majority of them. You have people that start off when they're young and then they retire when they're really, really old, and it's no problem. It's not a problem at all. And in hip hop, it's like there's a certain age limit that, they don't want to see you rapping anymore because you old, you know what I mean? But I don't think that that's the case, but I don't know why it's been like that with hip hop.
It's been that way since day one.
I know.
Where they try to play you out early. And I think it's because some of the messaging that you have as you get older and you mature, and you want to have a positive message as opposed to maybe what you were doing beforehand.
Facts.
And you have a huge platform, right? And when you think about that, some of these labels, some of the heads of these labels, and some of the heads of like the corporations that own radio, the communication companies are invested in private prisons. Do you think they want any positivity out there? Hell no, they want negativity because they're invested in these prisons they want to build. So let's just flood this rap shit, this hip hop thing, because it's so influential. We'll just let all this negative shit get out there and we'll make money off this.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Now, I know that's controversial, but that is the fucking truth of it. And so like they did this with the initial gangs that were here in Los Angeles, where Bloods and Crips were initially like activists at first, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they eventually play them against each other, and things happen. And, you know, obviously the beef starts happening, and it becomes from like them being political and activists towards the community and all that stuff in the communities they were in, to, you know, the rivalry with the gangs. But what they did was, those first guys that started these neighborhoods were all very educated dudes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And they were in it to try to uplift their people in their community. But they were too smart. And they knew, as these guys rise up, they're going to cause problems for this over here. So what did they do? They took those guys who are the G's, put them in prison, and left a lot of the youngsters that were coming up behind them with no guidance at all.
Yeah.
And let them run amok. No rules. It started, no more activism. Oh, my homie beat my homie. They beat my homie's ass over here. We're going to go ride on them tonight. And then it all starts from something like that, as opposed to, hey, man, we need to stop this between us, and we need to, you know, get our situation together for our communities and whatnot. Nah, it went away from that, because what they do, they took the people that were rational and intelligent and educated, that could spread that amongst the community, and peeled them out.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing they try to do with hip hop. Anything positive, you can find it. It's out there. It's just that you gotta find it. They're not putting it on the radio. You can find it on Spotify and the streams, but you gotta go through that. It's like crate digging.
Right.
You know? That's the way I see it, because you're absolutely right. There's no age on this. You look at KRS-One, he's still spitting thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chuck.
Chuck and all those guys, and some of the guys we've seen on the Hip Hop 50 that go back, you know, beyond our generation, like Rakim and them, like they're ripping still.
Right.
Fire, bro.
Yeah.
And as you get older too, the message changes. Like it's like, for me, the project that I'm about to put out is there's like gems in there for you to actually listen to, opposed to me trying to make you go to the club and do some shit, or do some wild shit in the streets or something like that. Of course, I always tell people, it's two sides to a coin.
Right.
So you got to give the head and tails side of the story. You can't just have one without the other.
And there's evolution in the artist.
Facts.
You know what I mean? You may see things a certain way, and those things sort of affect the way you look at everything in front of you. But like, as you evolve and experience things, you take that in too, and it may change the style of message you're putting out later. You know what I mean?
Right.
Whereas it used to be all club, and now it's like more like, hey, I want you to think about this.
Right.
As opposed to, hey, let's go to the club and pop some bottles. Because it happens. It happens to every artist.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta, you know, you can mix it up. You know what I
mix
mean?
it
You
up.
mix it up, but you do it your way, how you feel it should come across. And that's how I just do my shit my way. I don't really look at, I'm supposed to be like, or I'm supposed to do, or whatever. Like, they created us equal, but we all different.
Right.
So
You said you've been writing country music?
yeah.
How did that come about? Like, how did you make that adjustment? Like, did you grow up a country boy?
I'm from like the Midwest.
Where
I
you
used
from
to be
originally?
I'm from Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah, I figure that's PA. That's right next to you.
Yeah.
But you're
So,
so
like,
far west.
Yeah, I used to be in like fucking, people don't know, I used to be in like 4-H club and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like,
What is that?
just like it was inner city for us, but we got to mingle with people like that were outer city kids in the suburbs and stuff like that. And it was like farming and, you know, planting shit and your own vegetables and raising chickens and like stuff like that. But we just did it in the inner city, and then like we end up going on these retreats and like meeting other kids from different places, and it like blew my mind that, you know what I mean, they listen to rap music too. They're in shit, into shit that we're into. You know what I mean? The same shit, we're just from different places. So yeah, I always just liked the sound of it. I never really thought that I would even care for it, but when it came on the music, I used to like poke fun out of it and shit like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Make the voice and like, you know, the little country twang and stuff like that. But as of recently, like 2-3 years ago, I put out an album called Since Birth, and I had a song called Escape on there, and which I wrote to like shop around, and then I played it for my manager Will and Wiz, and they were like, well, we not shopping this around. We finna put this out. And I end up putting it out, and I end up shooting a video like on some country shit and everything. And this is no disrespect to people that really do country music. This is like my version.
Your version,
how
yeah.
I feel. You know what I mean? Like some Pittsburgh country shit.
Right.
You feel me? And yeah, I just started putting together a project. It started with like 2 songs. And I was like, all right, cool. Those are what it is. And it got the 4, then it got the 6, then it got the 13.
What were you listening to, like prior? Like, cause were you listening to country music?
Not really. My manager would like send me little things to, you know, capitalize off of seeing and reading and stuff like that. So that's where a lot of it came from. And then I got introduced to like, I mean, of course, hearing like Morgan Wallen, and like I got introduced to Ernest. You know what I mean? A couple people, you know what I mean? So those are people that actually do this shit for real, for real. And shout out to my homie Red Farron. He's from Tennessee. So he's from Nashville. He's the real deal. So like that's when I said I was writing music when I was taking the mushrooms. That's who I was writing with. So it was just a mixture of me learning and me knowing how to make music. You know what I mean? So like once I start doing that and put those 2 things together, the pen start getting stronger. And then I took a couple trips to Nashville and start seeing things, and went to concerts and seeing people in these little bars playing certain stuff, and the wording is different. And a big thing is you don't have to punchline. You know what I mean? So like it's all story.
It's all story, yeah.
So like that's one thing that I'm nice at. You know what I mean? It's like telling a story. So just switching it over to that was like a dope thing to be able to do.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna ask. I mean, you hearing all types of music in Nashville where you're at? I mean, is it a big mix? Or
I think they got like Music Row, where everything is like popping for real, and then they got a bunch of bars, and a lot of it's like country / rock. You know what I mean? So it's
like the country capital.
Yeah.
Right?
So it's like a plethora of stuff down there. You know what I mean? They mix the hip hop in.
Yeah.
They like, you know, you hear some people with the 808s, some people with the traditional country. You know, because there's like Texas country, there's Kansas country, there's all types of, you know, country music. It's not just one form of it.
Yeah, it's expanding for sure. I heard some country trap type of sound. I can't remember who it was, what the name of the artist was, but I heard it and I was like, damn, okay, even they got their version of it. And to me, that's dope. You know, and it's dope that you're like thinking out of the box to be able to do that, man. Because I mean, you know, as an artist, you should be able to snap into other things. You know, especially if you've been doing this long enough. You know, and absorbing all these other styles, man. You know, of music. Yeah, as a writer, you should be able to snap in, and that's dope that you're taking a chance there and feeling comfortable about it. Obviously.
Yeah, for sure. And you know that, like, you know, going places helps with the.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I got an open eye to a lot of stuff. I got to see a lot of stuff, travel a lot of places. So a lot of times in my head when I'm recording, I'm making that music and I'm there. I'm wherever, you know, that may be.
Hell yeah, man. Salute to that. Did you know? In 1988, Slick Rick dropped his debut album, The Great Adventures of Slick Rick. That was one of the dopest albums at that time.
Is that the one when he like?
Yeah.
Yep.
Master storyteller. You know what I mean? Like this,
fuck.
my man's stories right here are some of the best.
Yep.
Salute to Slick Rick, man.
Legendary.
Him and Mr. T were the only one with the big dookie chains at that time.
He didn't have the eye patch here, right?
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
He should have been.
He
98,
did because he has glasses on. I can't really see.
Oh, he has glasses, but
98. He was patched up before that.
Yeah, it's pop.
Okay, does anybody know if that's like, is that just like a fashion statement, or does he have an eye under there?
no, it's something that was up with his eye.
Yeah, so it's up.
Oh, okay, so it's like a medical.
You will most likely always see him with a patch. It might be a diamond studded patch.
Yeah, I've seen him switch it up before.
Yeah, he switched it up.
He got like a diamond eyeball,
Hey,
you know, like a grill.
He probably don't got an eye.
grill
dude.
for your eyes.
He
you
may
know?
not.
Hey, he did something with Muggs recently that was dope. Salute to DJ Muggs and Slick Rick. Did you know in 1994, Brand Nubian dropped their third album, Everything is Everything? Salute to the Brand Nubians. My boys right here, my bros.
Damn, look at that cover.
Awesome.
Tell you what, Sadat X could ball out. You put him on the basketball court, that dude could ball out. Him and his father. I went to, like when we, in like the early 90s, we'd go up there, they'd come pick me up and take me to New Rochelle, and we'd be hanging out at Sadat X's crib. And the first time I went down there, I seen 2 basketball shrines. One was a huge shrine, and the other one was pretty significant too, but not as big as the first shrine. The first shrine was his father's shrine. I guess his father was a straight up baller.
Right.
I guess played on the collegiate level too, and all that stuff. And Sadat's shrine was pretty goddamn significant. Like he was supposed to play basketball, but he chose hip hop. Made some classics. Thank you very much, Sadat X. Did you know in 2011, Danny Brown and Black Milk released Black and Brown? Yes. Salute to both the homies, Danny and Black Milk. Very bad dudes, man. It says Canadian producer David Foster's birthday. Okay, yeah. Happy birthday, Dave Foster. He's a G. Oh,
David.
How dare you put this on here?
The next one?
I see what the next one is. Did you know it's Anthony Kiedis' birthday? Born in 1962 on this day.
Wow.
I don't know what.
In 60s.
I
What
don't
is
know
that?
what's going on here. I'm being
That's
very
the people.
open right here to allow this.
My man got that 1974 quarterback mustache.
He's trying to Tom Selleck out right here, but he ain't cutting it.
God.
How dare you put Kiedis on this show, Dom?
Oh, man.
I'll never forget this.
Too, though.
Did you know? In 1968, on this day, George Harrison released his first solo album, Wonderwall Music.
Wonderwall.
So wondrous.
Is the white brick like he can see through the little, just that part?
Is that the little peephole right there? Hey, zoom in on that. Is that supposed to be a peep? Yep. The only way he could see the other side. It's like a torture thing.
Damn.
Yeah, baby.
Like
A portal.
there's no way for him to get to the peephole.
What year is this?
68.
Damn. Yeah, naked women on the cover.
Bring it.
Mm-hmm.
George Harrison. He's a Beatle. You know, Beatles, at that point, they could do what the hell they
Oh,
wanted
yeah,
to.
for sure. Oh, this is a solo project.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Today is the Day of the Dead, All Saints Day, and World Vegan Day for all the vegans out there. Salute. It's a lot of national days these days. Yeah. But the Day of the Dead, that's been around. I mean, you know, that's acceptable. You know what I'm saying. It might, hey, yeah, it is.
Awesome.
And now let's get into this.
What's up, LA family? This is Francesca here at Dr. Greenthumb's LAX. This week we are highlighting That Badu, a collaboration with Cookies and Erica Badu. We have it in an eighth and a pre-roll, along with other strains from Cookies. Come down and check us out. Ask your butt tender for our weekly deals. We are located at 5494 West Centinela. Back to you guys at the studio.
Thank you very much. American Youth Symphony presents the Hollywood Project, Jurassic Park in concert with full orchestra. You going to that, E-Zone?
When is it, Saturday?
For the 30th, yeah, I think so. 30th year anniversary of Jurassic Park, the American Youth Symphony is performing the full-length feature film live with a 90-piece orchestra at 6:30 p.m. on Saturday, November 4th at UCLA's Royce Hall. This is a prehistoric fundraiser with a raffle and silent auction for a number of prizes, including season passes to Universal Studios, E-Zone.
Already got those.
Know about that. Enter A's, hashtag AYS in your super chat for your chance to win a free pair of tickets to this once-in-a-lifetime experience. All right?
It's kind of hard, man. I wanna
Must claim tickets. Must claim tickets in person at event.
Jurassic Park is 30 years old.
30 jizz, bro.
Man. Time is flying.
At some point, that's gonna be like the pinpoint for a documentary you watch.
Yeah.
When science takes it there, they're gonna be like, how could this happen? And somebody's gonna be like,
Jurassic
we
Park.
wrote it.
Where did they get it from? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
They got it from somewhere.
That's where the AIs is headed, bro. One of them is gonna turn into a Terminator.
You see this new thing with they're trying to bring back woolly mammoths like next year. Supposedly there's gonna be one like
For the reason of?
So we can see it.
Just so we could see it. That's it.
Beginning of Jurassic Park.
Yeah, that's the beginning. Because after that, they're trying to go after the saber-toothed tiger. Because there's actual animals they can impregnate that are feline.
But for what reason? Just for viewing?
So we can prove that these animals are real, and it's a science as a dub, I guess.
I'm gonna be like, yo, that was 2023 when y'all created this motherfucker.
Yeah, leave that alone.
Some bullshit.
Hey, real quick before we get into submissions, TSA at LaGuardia found weed in a woman's adult diaper that she was wearing.
My God.
Poor grandma.
I mean, why not just put it in your backpack?
Probably an old lady, and she's like, "Oh,
She don't know?
Yeah, she don't know to get
I
down.
wonder how much she was trying to take across.
Right here.
Oh my God.
That's not a lot, bro.
She could have just put that in her check bag or backpack. She didn't have to put that in her.
Yeah, what, a quarter?
Yeah.
At most, yeah.
Like 2 APs or something?
That's nothing. And they don't give a shit about that. Ugh, all right.
Check their drawers for the weed.
Yeah.
It's because that's gonna when you go through that see-through thing, it's gonna show.
That's not that's not a sticky bag. That's a stanky bag. Just to let y'all know. All right, let's get into submissions. All right.
How'd you like that new submissions, B?
Sounds good. Let's
Sounds
go.
really good. All right, first one of the day here. We got Teresa up in here saying she's having some grilled sausage and grilled pork out here in Spain.
Oh my
right.
God.
It's party.
Oh.
I know you want to say something, Cali
We
Blaze.
both want to.
Not at all.
You both want to say something.
Yeah, make sure you eat that thing.
The zoom in's crazy.
Yeah, the zoom in. That's where I was going with it. That zoom in was wild. I'm like, man, you really gonna put that on your plate?
When Martz cooks for Aton.
Oh, that's ice cold.
That was
man.
good, man.
Man,
That was unsolicited, unprovoked, but okay.
okay.
Holy
All right.
shnikes.
This is good. It's better. All right.
It's a different cut of steak.
Bring it.
Yeah.
Is that sausage?
We got Antonio up in here saying Be Real's new name, Rolando Mota del Campo.
That's right. Don't come on my ranch. Try and take none of my bricks.
Man,
Yeah.
And that one you look like one of those pesky porkers you were talking about.
Don't touch my horse. Don't do it.
You look like a mean state trooper, dude, in Texas.
You smell like weed in here.
Yeah.
Where is it? Don't make me pull out the dog.
Yeah.
All right.
Border Patrol.
24/7.
And then you sent this one in, B, for submissions.
Oh yeah. How about that?
Purple Rain.
Wow.
And the dove that's crying.
Yep.
I wonder if the kids sometimes be like, I don't want to be that.
For sure.
Who am I supposed to be?
I don't even know him.
What doves crying? The doves was crying. That's
The dove was crying.
it's like, yeah, and who are you?
Flying through the purple rain, you know.
You didn't think the kid looks up? He's like, well, who's this guy? And he sees all these pictures of him in heels. He's like, I don't want to be this guy. I mean, who knows? These days, that kid might be like, I love them, you know. But
Bring it.
But still,
Prince was badass, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no question.
We got Midget Mike up in here. He's showing off his costume from yesterday. It's a nice little face mask.
Like a drawing.
Boo.
Yeah, that looks crazy.
Excellent.
That would scare the
Looks-
shit out of somebody.
Looks like it belongs in a Tubi original.
Yep.
Evil.
And we got Mike Phillips. He's saying, here's a list of places women absolutely refuse to go on a first date.
I heard about this list, yes.
Yeah, I've
talked
seen
about
it
this
too.
morning.
We got the
Cheesecake Factory, all right.
Some of those places are foul, bro. How dare they put bowling in there?
For a first date.
Yeah.
It's a great first date.
So these don't qualify. Denny's don't qualify.
Nothing here qualifies.
Nothing here qualifies. A family function? Yeah, definitely not. Nightclub?
Somewhere that requires a long drive.
Waffle House.
Damn.
Sports events, huh?
She's definitely down for the hookah bar. That's bullshit.
Yeah, some of these are bullshit.
Yeah.
Somewhere that requires a long drive. All right.
That's
Some lame ass broads on that list.
I wonder where they take this survey. All right.
All right, we got Ginger up in here, and she's taking some bong hits in her new bong, saying, shout to the Greenthumb show.
I don't to those nails.
Smoke.
She's also saying,
Scary.
I was able to attend Haunted Hill in L.A., and it was fire.
Fire.
Biker. She looks like she'd claw that face
Word.
off my.
And we got Pan up in here saying, yo, Bobo.
Yeah.
Movie night was dope last night. Was smoking some weed, rolled up a joint.
I knew I missed something. What'd you do last night, Bobo?
Man,
What movie was
it? Was called The Beyond.
The Beyond.
Okay.
I feel like I've heard of this movie.
Man, but it was good. But the thing about it, the soundtrack was dope. If you hear this soundtrack, the beats on that, oh my God.
Okay, we're going to have to take a look.
Yeah, The
All right.
Beyond.
The Beyond.
Yeah.
All right.
Bring it.
Yeah, here's what the movie looked like. It was like an Italy and American movie. Pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Made by Lucio Fulci.
Lucio Fulci. The Beyond, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
And we got LV up in here saying he dressed up as the Mask for Halloween and shout to the Greenthumb show.
Wow.
That's tight.
That's tight.
Oh yeah,
That's a good one.
Ludi did that too.
He's fully committed.
We got Smokestack Mac up in here showing off all the candles he picked up from flavorsbyezone.com.
Oh my.
Jesus, man.
Dang.
He has every single candle.
up.
Salute to him. Appreciate it.
Wow.
Your house better smell good.
It should. No excuse.
Yeah, no excuses, bro.
Yeah.
We got Pan up in here, and he's asking how long you guys are going to try to teach Colton to roll his R's.
Is that Pam or Pan?
Pan.
Maybe it's Bon. I mean, the correct answer is as long as it takes.
I mean, he did say
Got
that
the R back here.
But he did give a date.
he gave a date. We didn't give a date.
2025.
No, you changed it. It was 24.
No, it's
You added
24.
a year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Coltino.
He realizes he needs more time. A lot more time.
Yeah.
Can I get a girl?
See, you know, we've been trying to get him to roll his R, Chevy, you know, like, because people send Spanish things, things written in Spanish. And his one, you know, his kryptonite is the R rolls, the rrr, you know.
You can roll yours, right?
What word should I use?
Bring it.
I'm not sure. Give me a word. Rolando. I was kind of
Better than
Better than anything he's had.
Rolando. Rolando.
There you go, see?
Oh,
There we go.
Say it, Colton.
Rolando.
Rolando.
Ro-
Come on, Colton, say
that's not a roll.
Retarded.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Almost a negative.
He was sounding like Chewbacca.
Yeah, that's the. He's like, oh man.
All right, next one.
Yeah, next one.
We got Balls Mahoney up in here saying, "Yo, shout out to the Greenthumb show. I'm getting ready for some of that jazz grass."
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, nice little bowl.
That's a cool little bowl right there.
That's a good name for an actual pack.
Yeah.
Jazz.
Smoke.
All that jazz.
Bring it.
We got Mick up in here showing off some artwork that he makes when he's stoned.
That's cool.
Pretty much.
We were on acid. It would all make sense. Yeah. Get on some mushrooms and figure that out.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's tight right there.
I like that too.
That looks like when you open like one of the mineral type stones or
Look inside of a fire.
Mhm.
that looks like
tight.
Yellowstone, like a hot spot at Yellowstone right there.
I see your face right
Yeah,
Animal.
I see it. I don't see an animal face, but I see a face. Is it sideways, Bobo?
Yeah, like sideways.
Sitting sideways.
Yeah, that's right. Rehearsed.
Like when they do an overhead of Yellowstone Park, where the
They show the terrain.
and the volcanic
Yeah.
shit that's there, that's what it looks like, sort
Mhm.
of. It's pretty cool. Dope.
We got Jang Jog up in here saying, "Did you guys see the new Stunning Glass 2.0?
Oh,
Saying
look
this
at
would look
that.
nice on the table."
Is that the Tyson one?
Yeah, the
Yep.
gloves.
Yeah, with the gloves.
Damn.
That's hard.
Those nice
That glow
gloves.
glass is dope.
It will punch you in the face.
Mm.
I mean, I know you guys over, when you're with Wiz and them, they were using it with the higher, right? With the mostly concentrates, right? Because I know you guys were doing it with the flour for a long time till that higher came around, right?
Yeah, I think he was like back and forth with it. I don't use those.
Yeah, like
I don't-
I only use them with the higher, man. If I'm gonna smoke flour, I'm just gonna smoke it in the joints.
Yeah, I stay with the flour.
But the concentrates, if I'm gonna do it, yeah, I'll put that in the higher all day.
And we got Alien up in here saying, "Yo, shout to Be Real TV for the Funko."
Yeah,
Right.
you are welcome.
Spooky little dude.
We got Smokestack Mac, and he's saying, had to bust out my Twisted Pumpkin Funky, and I keep my bud in my High and Hungry candle jars."
All right.
Smoke.
That's a good use for them, bro.
Yeah, that's a great use for them.
Be resourceful.
That way they're not just going to waste. You know what I'm saying? That's a good roll. It's a decent roll. I see.
White ash.
Yeah,
Good weed.
got a little ring around the front.
Excellent.
Yes. We're not judging the roll, Bolton.
Settle down, Beaver.
Settle
See
down.
that
a
right
little
there?
stick.
I
there.
do see it. I see the. I see that.
Little blowout.
Pull them stems out, baby.
Yeah, come on, Botina.
Pull the stems out. Just in the future, it'll be better. It'll look better. It's gonna smoke fine though. I'll tell you that.
Smoke.
It looks like it's smoking fine. There's no run on it. All right.
And we got Red Boy up in here saying, "I'm growing these two AK-47s. They look, smell, and are budding completely different."
I haven't heard that name in a while,
Right.
but that dark one looks good. They both look good,
Bring it.
but that dark one looks like it's a different kind of AK-40.
Yeah, it do.
Yeah, it does.
Different pheno completely.
That's
Maybe
not good.
somebody just sold you different kind of seeds.
Maybe the water's colder for that other one.
Smoke.
Could be the difference. I don't know. Or genetics, like you said.
We got Donnie. He's saying, "Fall colors are starting to pop out here, and I got the Crossroads playing."
Well, all right. Salute. Much love.
But yeah, the fall is definitely in season right now.
Definitely.
What's your favorite season, Chevy?
I like the fall. I like to drop music when it's cold. I don't know why, but I just like the nostalgia of dropping it when it's cold and shooting videos when you gotta like run to the warm spot after you're done shooting. Like I
Yeah.
like the hustle and bustle of that right there.
That cold makes you feel alive, boy.
Yeah, for sure.
Pittsburgh is brick too, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Brick.
Okay, Yazzy's showing off a little nature walk, and she's asking the table if any of you guys like to go hiking.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Excellent.
Where there's trails, though, you know.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, there's trails, cool, because you could get back and forth. You know exactly where the hell you go.
I don't like no Blair Witch.
I've seen too many movies. That
Yeah,
look like
that's too open right there.
I'll
right?
I'll set fire to the whole forest, bro. We ain't dying.
You ever see the movie The Ritual? That's what it reminds me.
Yeah, I seen that. That movie tripped me out too. Yeah. Telling you, man. I mean, I fear the ocean more than land, but
Me
still.
too.
Yes.
Yeah. Same. Are you kidding?
That's a good respect to have. You know what I'm saying?
But it's like, yeah, you need a trail if you want me to go outdoors.
We got P from the Discord saying, yo, happy Halloween to you guys. This was my mask last night.
All right.
That looks like a Mylar bag. He just cut out the holes. It looks like a dope bag, bro, for like some weed. He just cut out the holes, bro.
All right. It's a big bag.
Big.
It's a big.
Maybe an ounce bag.
And Red Boy saying, happy high Halloween, smoking on my homegrown White Widow hash hole. Got this on an 8 milli.
All right.
White Widow, old school, man.
That was a lot to say.
Yeah. Shout out to all the old school strains that are coming through right now.
That's a nice, robust plant right there in the background.
That's a serious cola.
Excellent.
Serious.
And it's gonna be like a third of that size when it's dry.
Yeah.
Less.
Yeah.
Bring it.
I remember you like first see one of those, you think you have all that weed. You're like, oh man, look how heavy it is. and then you're like, man, we're gonna smoke.
What happened?
2 ounces.
We all go smoke tough.
Yeah.
And Red Boy showing off his dog Lucifer, rocking the Ravens for Halloween last night.
Boo. Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
That's right.
Love the dog. Hate the jersey.
There you go.
I respect that.
Yeah, gotta do it.
I respect that. Hell yeah.
Well done.
And we got Carson up in here saying, poster from Cypress Hill in Norway. We hope to see Sick Jackin' and Be Real in Norway.
Yeah, that was DJ Muggs and Jacka when they did that album together, right? The verses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Awesome.
What year is that?
I'm not
Looks
sure.
like I think it's 09.
09.
Oh.
Yeah, 09. And we got Smokestack Mac showing off a little flashback to all the funkies he likes to roll up. He's saying this was Haunted Hill last year in New York City.
We'll be bringing it back.
Word.
Don't you worry.
Got them gold tips.
Look at that.
Nice.
What? Those ones at the top in between the green?
Yeah.
Those are filters?
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are tips too.
Everything is tips.
Those are the 25 mils right there.
And the ones in the jewelry case are gold.
Jeez. Oh, shit. The ones standing up are filters. I thought those were bongs. Jesus Christ.
Oh my.
You said a bong.
God damn.
Yeah,
Smoking.
sometimes
Smoke weed every day.
sometimes it's overdone. Yeah,
God damn.
Bring it.
it's a lot.
We got Carson saying, R.A. the Rugged Man just killed it here in Norway. He's saying making fans dance and stage jive tonight at the show. He's saying I got that LP signed as well.
Salute to RA, man.
All right.
Salute for sure.
You ever open up for Cypress?
Has he, Bobo? I don't think so.
I don't think so, no.
Not yet. But we're going to have to look into that.
Bring it.
And we got let's see here. We got Jason up in here showing off his joint with some Bubba.
All right.
Smoke.
Yeah, he hiding that joint behind that lighter, huh? We see it. We see it.
He's not asking
We
for it,
see
though.
You're not asking for it, so we ain't going to do it, but we see it, all
Yeah,
right?
he had it in his pocket apparently.
Yeah, he psycho-less this one right here. That's his back in town, too. He should be in tomorrow. All right.
And the last one so far, we got Jose Diaz up in here showing off his painting.
Oh wow.
Man, that's tight.
Hey, like, wow.
That's nice.
Hey, true. That's nice.
Who's this?
Jose Diaz.
That's crazy.
What's up, Jose?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Very nice. It's a nice representation.
They all look different.
Yeah. But this is like the
No, it's like I mean, it's an outline for it, obviously.
is
But I'm saying like
the base color that you will see in this representation here. You know, is this black and red with white, with that cowrie shell on the top.
yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
And that seems to be it.
I know someone knows what's up. Salute to you. Man. The Clippers got James Harden.
That's crazy. I saw that in the news, and I'm like, wait a minute, what? I thought it was like a misprint. Somebody was joking.
He is like from a superstar, and he's still a star, but a journeyman. That used to be not a thing for a guy of his caliber. Like, you know, you stood on one team, and if you went to another team because you was disgruntled, you were staying on that team to like, I'm going to put it in your face right here when I win with this team. Not my dude. He's like jumping from team to team to team, and now he's in L.A.
L.A.
Wow.
He's
back. Gummy bears.
What do you think? You think that's? I mean, of course, it's going to help LA, but how do you think it's going to help LA?
I don't know. I mean, you know, look, they got Paul George. He's good when he's not hurt, much like Anthony Davis. You know what I'm saying? They got Kawhi Leonard, who, you know, when he's not hurt, he's great. They got Westbrook over there. He's hardly ever hurt. It's just, you know, he'll have a great night and then he'll have a not so great night. But they got a really good team right now.
Didn't they all used to
Even
play
their backup squad is pretty decent.
Didn't they used to play together though?
Who?
Like some of those players.
Westbrook and Harden played together, and there might be someone. I think dude that what's his face?
But they just reunited, and
Even before that, they all four of them is from L.A.
Yeah,
that's the part.
Yeah, they're all from L.A.
You met James Harden?
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
From Artesia.
It's a nice area too.
That's why it's gonna work, because they're in the same era where they hoop together. They all cross paths before all of this NBA shit before.
And
So they're
PJ
like,
Tucker came over too.
That's gonna be.
PJ Tucker was on the team with James Harden in Houston, so you know
they'll snap in.
Yeah.
James Harden, his beard is shooting 70% from the free throw line.
They're gonna
that beard is serious.
They're gonna be a tough team to deal with for
Yeah, they're
sure.
gonna be
Like
tough for sure.
If they could snap in, and if James don't complain and he just like, you know, he comes and plays the role and does what he's supposed to, I think, you know, yeah, they could be contenders.
I don't know
as hard
how-
as that is to say as a Laker fan. Yeah. They got a pretty good squad right there if they do the right things, yeah. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, I don't know how far it could go, but they're gonna be nice.
Yeah.
They're gonna be nice.
Exactly that. I don't know how far they'll go, but they're gonna be nice.
It gives them a chance to gel, though.
They need to gel.
They need to gel. So if it doesn't happen, it's gonna happen.
Well, I think they pulled the trigger on that trade early enough in the season that it's like they've all had like their summer camp together. He's the only one that hasn't. But I think he's in the position to where he could just snap in. I mean, it's James Harden. He's going to make his shots. He's just got to, you know, distribute the ball because he's got a lot of options now when you think about it.
Right.
He ain't the only one. They don't got to lean on him. I think
they also had some players on the bench that were like super nice in the starting positions. So now that they swap, because of course they gonna, you know, run them together, but that don't mean that they come off the bench and be sad. They gonna come off the bench and be that player still. So it makes the depth a little better for them too as well.
I think so, man. We'll see what happens, but that was a big move for the Clippers. That's just like Damian Lillard going to the Bucks.
I love that.
No one saw that one coming.
I was a Trailblazers fan for a long time. And I was a Knicks fan before that for a long time.
I stopped in the mid '90s, man. I was done. They had like the best team. They couldn't do nothing. That was the same era as Jordan and them. So it didn't matter. You know, we had Starks and Ewing and what's his name?
Top guys.
Bro, top guys, but couldn't win.
Right.
Couldn't bring home a W ever.
Yeah.
Terrible.
That was Charles Barkley.
Yep.
One of the top guys, one of the Hall of Famers, never got a ring.
And McDan Marino.
Doesn't make him not great though.
Right.
They're like
Doesn't make him not great. He was still great at his position, one of the greatest. But he did bring home a ring.
You know, people always talk about, especially Barkley, a lot talking about people joining other teams and like the big three and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if he probably knows it, but to recognize that it was you,
He was one of the
Olajuwon,
first.
and Drexler. Like,
Yeah.
so that's the big three. Like that's like a start of it. And you didn't really like see any more of it until it went like Ray Allen, Garnett, Paul Pierce. You know what I mean?
Ray Allen.
Then it just start being that. Like after, like shit, I'm trying to win. Let me get over here and do this, whatever.
Hey, the people in Boston loved him until he rolled. Well, obviously, you know, when he rolled away to the Heat to join that squad and get that ring. Oh man, because they once loved him. I mean, he brought a ring there.
Yeah.
You know, and he rolls off to go play with LeBron and or was it?
And he hit his
Dwayne
shot
with-
there.
And hit his shot. Yeah.
He hit his shot.
Oh man,
It was sweet.
but hey,
It was a sweet shot.
he helped bring both cities a ring. So you know, in the end, they probably got love for him now. But in the moment, they was really pissed off.
Right.
Yo, what happened to the head coach of the Raiders?
Gone.
Done.
Done deal.
What should have happened?
What happened? Like, I mean, did it happen after a game, or is it just like we're just done, or out of here kaput?
I think it happened. Didn't they play Monday night?
And their general manager.
He out.
Yeah, they played Monday night.
Yeah.
He got out of there.
Man.
Everybody asking, this ain't a Raiders jersey. Shout out to my boys Knicks.
They need
Sin
to,
City.
They need to sell the team to somebody else so they can clear that mojo, man. They just got bad mojo. It's done. Like they're
Sell it to LeBron.
Yeah, sell it to LeBron or Shaq or somebody,
Bring it.
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
And let their mojo come be the new energy for the team. Cause like what's happening over there ain't it.
Still the Davis organization.
Yeah.
If you
And-
know football too, Josh McDaniels, he doesn't do well at head coach. Like everywhere he goes, he gets outed. But he does well when he does offensive coordinator. Like I don't understand. You want to take the leap, but you can't get the wins to stay there. You might as well just do your job. I would just rather be the best offensive coordinator.
And the Davises just can't, you know, they're just they don't the luck ran out, if you ask me. And I used to be a Raiders fan, and I still am to a degree, but I represent LA, so the Rams came to LA. I rock with the Rams, but I still got love for the Raiders, but I ain't invested in them like I used to be, right? And
Like your boy said.
and the ownership, just moving them around the way that they do, the way that they have. I don't think they're going nowhere for a long time. I think they've settled in Vegas. Vegas is going to be the place for them for a very long time. I mean, they built them a beautiful new stadium. They just got to win. And I think the culture of their deal is tainted down there. I think they need new ownership, man, to like bring a new vibe or something, man, because
something.
Tom Brady is now part owner of the Raiders.
Oh,
Yeah, I
so
forgot
when
about
did that happen?
I forgot
I'm
about
just
that.
seeing an early October report.
Oh boy, Sendog is gonna be so pissed off.
You're just talking about that.
We were just talking about that. Okay, maybe the vibe might change now that you got Brady over there.
Yeah, they might start acting like winners.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's possible. Let's just see.
That's all you can do.
This season, not so much, but maybe next year. I mean, if he just joined in October, it's gonna take a season or two to flip things around. I think. I mean, I don't know.
See,
We'll see. We'll see. For the sake of Sendog and his sanity as a Raider fan. You know what I'm saying? We're about to get in. Thank you for your submissions. Keep them coming to brealtvcontest@gmail.com, and we will put them on, all right? If you haven't smashed the like yet, Please do it. Tell your friends, share the show out, tell them to subscribe and crack the all notification bell. Get down with all the content we be dropping. And we drop a lot. And tomorrow we got a mix popping off on Be Real TV 2 and Twitch. So make sure you stay locked in with us tomorrow. If you're not subscribing to Be Real TV 2, that is our other channel where we pop the mix off, all right? So join us there. And once again, smash that like. We're about to open the doors to the Insane Asylum. That means y'all got a comment, question, shout out, suggestion. We are here for it.
Welcome to the Insane Asylum.
All right, we got Midget Mike up in here asking Chevy how many tracks are on the new album.
13. That's my birth date, so I usually go for my birth date, and I try to go too crazy. You know, you want people to start it over after they listen to it. So you know, nice, short, sweet. I feel like that's a right number song.
That is a good number.
We got the Hippie Farm asking Chevy, do you play Fortnite?
Nah, because I don't like to build. I like to just shoot, even though they have non-build now. By the time they did that, I was like, I'm off of it. So, yeah, I don't like to build.
And we got Jibby up in here saying, be real, please make an announcement that there will be a costume contest at Haunted Hill in New York City next year, so I'm not the only one dressed up.
Yes, we will make this announcement. We will do all the things. Trust.
Bring it.
We got Chris up in here asking, B, is there any other Funko Pops in the works of you or the rest of the group?
Well, the next one we would like to put out is the Send Dog joint with the bucket hat. So, you know, that's what we're looking at, but we'll see. You know, Funko's got a schedule. It's a pretty busy one, so we'll see when and if we can get that done.
Awesome.
And we got Chris asking, are you a fan of the country artist Jelly Roll? Asking for Chevy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
hell yeah. I love Jelly Roll. That's my boy. I actually got a record with Jelly Roll.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dope, man. It's good to see him getting his love like that.
I love that.
Blowing up.
I love that because he's just a genuine dude. So, like, when he says thank you and when you hear him tell the fans and stuff, you know he means it.
Yeah, he means it.
He means it.
And we got Juicy Jewel saying, yo, you should do a country song with Uncle B, like he was dressed up yesterday.
Oh, yeah. That could be my country name, Uncle B.
Uncle B.
I'm Uncle B. What it do?
And we got Red Boy saying, Bobo, I was dipping my toes in the melt during the last night movie.
Oh, wow. How'd that work out for you?
Dip
a toe
melt. That means he was like maybe shrooming a little bit? Is that what that means?
Yeah, maybe a little bit because I don't know what
border.
Slightly
That's what
tripping?
it means. He's just like got
You
his toe in there.
You
Yeah.
slightly tripping.
He's slightly, huh?
Little microdose.
All right.
There was some people in the portal.
What about Friday? We microdose Friday before the show. We start, yeah? Bring it?
I'm down for anything.
I want to do the chocolates.
I got hero.
Or I got chocolates. I got
hero bars. We can stick to those.
All right. Yeah.
And we got Jeff, thank you so much for your super chat. And he's also saying rap is music. It's just rap doesn't use guitar or bass. Rap is more poetry than music. Rap is rhyming, but still telling a song.
Sounds like someone's like listening to Jerry Garcia over there. No, not buying that. Because when you listen to hip hop these days, and even some in the past, there's always a bass present, keyboard or guitar or some sort of instrumentation with one instrument or another. That's music.
Whether it's a sample or a program or played live.
Yeah.
It's there.
In the act of rapping over it, the part that's separate, the rap that goes on top of it, that also becomes music because it's coinciding with the music. That's music.
Voice is an instrument.
Music.
That's music.
That's music, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Outstanding.
Yeah, all right, next. I saw that you saw that Jerry Garcia clip, but, I don't agree with Jerry Garcia. I love Jerry Garcia as an artist. I liked some of the Grateful Dead stuff, but just respect their role in that. They made records and did tours, and when they stopped making records, they had like a fan base of people that like followed them no matter what. They hadn't put records out in years, but they would still tour, sell shows out, and kill it. And I respect the art of that because, you know, that's hard to do. People are fickle. You don't got a new record out, there's no reason for them to come see you. But like fans, they will always come out because they want to hear the old shit no matter what. And they mastered the art of that. So I respect that. And I respect an artist as an artist, but I don't have to agree with his opinion about what rap is because he knew jack shit about it.
That was some ignorant shit.
That was pretty ignorant, but like, you know, not to be disrespectful to the dead. So there it is, because I know why that came about, that last one. Okay. All right, next.
We got Lemon Tree saying, you guys need to take some mushrooms and try ice skating. It's the best. Sounds like a fun time.
Sounds like it could be dangerous.
Sounds like you grew up in Canada.
Straight up.
Word.
And Jibby saying, the last time I did a chocolate mushroom, I kind of went in too deep. I took too much and ended up having to token soak to calm down.
Token soak.
What happened? Calm down.
That was a new show we were trying to develop with Bobo here. Token soak, man. Get in the hot tub, smoke, soak.
Couldn't get those angles right.
Couldn't get the angles right.
The angles wasn't right, bro.
Why do you keep focusing on my balls?
Yo. Them zoom ins and everything, man. Nah, man. I couldn't agree to that.
Forget it.
We got Saxel Rose saying, much love to my boy Chevy. Bro's really a legend. Tap into the Twitch gang.
That's my boy right there. That's my boy Saxel. He actually did the intro on my album.
Oh, that's what's up.
The album that's about to come out. Like, you know, when you're a fan of somebody and then like y'all start to talk a little bit and meet each other and then you start to see each other at events, it becomes work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
After, like, what do you do or what can we do to help each other? So he always been supportive of my music. He always send me stuff, and he's dope as hell. He plays like mad instruments and shit.
That's dope.
And I hit him up, was like, yo, I want you to do the intro for me, because when I used to listen to music, the intro used to be just like music about to take you into, you know what I mean, the story or, you know, the album. So that's what I wanted to create, and he created that for me for sure.
That's dope.
Shout out to Saxel Rose. Appreciate you, buddy.
Salute, Sax.
We got Ceaseless. Thank you so much for your super sticker. We got Aaron up in here saying, rest in peace to my bro Roger, a.k.a. Cookie Monster.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
It's been a minute.
We got Midget Mike up in here saying, Chevy, what was the record that made you a hip-hop fan?
Oh, what was a record that made me a hip hop? Probably Domino.
Domino.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yep.
Wow.
Probably Domino. You know what I mean? And it was crazy because I'm always on a kid on the East Coast hearing that shit. The West Coast Jam is about to slam. I was like, oh shit, this is fire.
He
So,
had
yeah.
one with that one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So like Domino for real. Because it was like melody and it was like, you know what I mean, hip hop as well.
Yeah. No, he had it for that heartbeat.
Yeah.
Salute to Domino.
And we got Pharaoh up in here saying, B, when are you going to build a dispensary in Arizona?
Working on it. Straight up. Know what I'm saying? It's happening tomorrow. Tomorrow morning. No, we're actually working on it. So hopefully in 24. So not 24 hours. You know, next year.
Damn, that quick.
Yeah, that would be pretty goddamn quick.
Coming in there
You said it, we're gonna do it. No, but we're working on it to plant flag in AZ. We'll let you know about it once it's official.
We got Chief Token up saying, Chevy, it looks like you could be RZA's brother.
Word.
Bro, that's what everybody says, bro.
Yeah.
I was at a comedy show and somebody approached me like that. Like somebody walked past and was like, oh shit, I didn't know you was here. I was like, yo, what the fuck? That's crazy.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Nah, for real.
You could have been RZA for Halloween.
You know what I mean? Halloween in the movie, you know, whatever.
Check this out, God. Hey, Did you ever listen to the Bobby Digital album, the
Hell
first
yeah.
one?
I love that album.
How about you?
I think I might have listened to like a song or two.
It was
probably
crazy.
something that was like popular at that
These
time.
guys were on this album
Dusted, heavy dusted.
right?
Yeah.
We were listening. We were on tour listening to this album every day because we were tripping out that they were actually doing music well.
Straight dusted.
It's at least it sounded like they were dusted.
I gotta go hear that shit
Oh
again.
man,
It was way ahead
We
of
were
its time.
we were playing that like every day. We were just trying to really analyze this thing. Like, these guys are really doing it.
there was a track like they were crying on it,
Probably really was.
right?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Oh my god! I gotta go listen to this.
It was cry rapping. You know,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, I don't know. Maybe we were shrooming while we're listening to this album, but I remember.
I remember you saying like, "Yo, what's wrong with these guys? Right there? What's wrong with them?
What's going
Why
on here?
What they crying for?
Are they crying on this?
It's that dust.
Oh man! All right, next.
And we got Dan P saying, Yo, Chevy, I still listen to Things Change and Gangland 3. Your verse on Medicated is my favorite.
Oh, appreciate that. Things Change is like my most streamed song, and of course I know that because my manager drills it into my fucking head. Like, yo, you gotta perform this. You gotta perform this. But I love the song too. You know, we shot a video for it and everything. Yeah,
The big
Appreciate
songs got to be in the set.
yeah, for sure. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Happy birthday, Uncle Lino. Salute to you. All right, next.
And we got Saxel Rose saying, Salute to Chevy. Real talk. Chevy was a major player in getting me on with Cap and the team. Never asked for a thing, just off strength. And he's saying, Real one, real music, 1998 on the way.
That's what's up.
He ain't telling no lies. That's my guy. Aside anything anybody need musically for the gang, he always come through if you need him. And he's playing it live. He's playing the live instruments.
That's what's up.
And we got Mike up in here saying, Who's your favorite person to smoke with, Chevy?
Who's my favorite person? It's easy to say Wiz, but it's like the total opposite. It's cool to smoke with him, but he smoked too fucking much. So maybe like my mom, I guess. You know what I mean? Like
That's cool.
yeah, like my mom, maybe. Yeah.
That's what's up. Hey, happy birthday, Utah Hawk.
Utah Hawk's birthday today?
No, it's not. Don't you dare. It's his fucking month. He's a grown man.
Oh.
You don't get a birth month, motherfucker. You get
Where do
a
you
day.
stand on this, Chevy? Do you get like as a guy? Do you
Nah,
get a
you get
day
a
or
day.
yeah?
Thank you, Chevy.
You get a day.
Because
God
some
damn.
guys have adopted this month thing.
Nah, you gotta throw the real party that day. You know what I mean? It's a real thing. You know.
What about if your party's on a weekday and you want to do it on a
That
week?
could work though. You pick a day. That works. If you're a Wednesday and you want to throw it
I
on
like
Friday,
I like stuff like that, but I don't want you. We're not here to announce on the day that it's not your birthday that it is
that.
your birthday.
there you
because
go.
it's
We're
in your
just
month.
lining up everything into the birthday.
Right.
There
yeah.
you go.
I agree with
I
that.
like that.
Yeah.
Hawk says it's month. Oh, come on, Hawk. You know the rules.
Go
here.
suck yourself. You're a grown man.
Next.
And we got Mike up in here saying, Chevy, name a rapper who won't get no airtime in your car.
Man,
I
I
love
won't get
you.
no airtime in my car.
Damn.
He's always trying to blast somebody.
I know.
Damn, a rapper?
Start some controversy.
It won't get no airtime in my car.
Instant turn off.
Yeah, I don't even have a name for that. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna be politically correct because I could say some shit, but I'm not
I
gonna
totally
do that.
understand.
I don't want no, I'm not the clip guy. You feel me?
He tried
Not
to, he
gonna have
tried,
no
he
clip
tried
of
to hit
nowhere.
me with that too.
No, sir.
Yeah, no.
Nice try.
And we got Midget Mike again saying, Happy birthday to Ghetto Boys rapper Willie D.
Salute and happy birthday to Willie D. Legend.
Happy
Ghetto
birthday
Boys,
for
big
sure.
Who did he box that one time? He got in the ring with somebody.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, he had a boxing match, like a celebrity boxing match or
Melly
something.
Mel.
Melly Mel.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that was true.
Didn't he work Melly
I
Mel?
didn't see it.
Melly came in all buff.
I know he was too big to
Yeah,
do
too
what he
big.
thought he was gonna do. Like,
Yeah. Well, because Will could box.
Yeah, he knocked out Melly Mel.
He knocked it. Do you got it?
I got to find footage of that.
All right,
but I don't
yeah.
think we could show that.
Yeah, all right. We'll have to look at that.
Drop team.
All right.
And we got Mr. Kell's World saying, I had a crazy trip last time I did shrooms, so it will be a while before I mess with those again.
Yeah,
blame you.
sometimes you need to take a little time off. It's all good.
You know, the portal isn't for everyone.
Well, portaling all the time isn't
Right.
for everyone.
Right. You know, melting isn't for everyone.
Melting all the time isn't for everyone.
So what you're saying is it is for everyone, just not all the time.
Right.
There you go.
I think, you know,
Yeah.
with the pacing yourself a little bit, that type of thing, not overdoing it. Maybe.
You know, taking a box of chocolates isn't for everyone.
Yep.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
We got Marbell up in your B. He's saying too much red, real chill. What up, Pops? Now, Colton, I think you have a face for radio and a voice that makes people turn the radio off. And somehow you did it.
That was pretty
Boltina.
good. He hit you, Bolton. He hit you pretty hard there.
He's also saying round and round, the rugged rocks, the raked rascal, ran Rico's lawn, rake rarely rakes really right. He's saying Crips don't trip, but drive off and dip.
Oh, he got it.
Oh, he got you.
You know he was practicing.
He got you.
Yep.
Yeah, I wonder where he Googled that from.
I don't know, but he got you to read it.
Well done.
We got Kenny Mack up in here. He's saying after Mike Tyson punch out, I left video games alone.
That was a great game.
It was.
That was amazing.
I love that game.
Bar
There was a
bull.
code for that one to get right to Mike Tyson too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I never knew
that was
that
the
shit.
code right to Mike Tyson. Yeah.
Yeah, so you didn't have to go through all that.
Yeah.
crap.
It's the like what was it? Glass Joe.
Soda Pop Pinsky.
Don Flamenco.
Glass Joe
yeah,
never
Joe-
got any love.
Nah. He's terrible.
That guy.
What is it? Bar Bull.
Bald Bull.
Yeah.
Yep. And what was the guy with the turban? That light up. You got to punch.
Oh,
him.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Fuck, I forget his name.
Man.
That fool.
Yeah. His thing would glow and you hit him in the stomach. Then
Mhm.
King Hippo. That was the
King
fat dude.
Hippo,
Yeah.
yep.
That was. I think he was right before Tyson. It was King Hippo. I think.
Mhm.
They used to remember the
Classic.
roster card.
We got Goose up in your Chevy. What's your favorite munchies after smoking?
Ooh, I like the Reese's, like this, not the cup, but the stick, the Reese's sticks, like the
Oh, those are
4-pack. And
Bring it.
I fuck with white cheddar popcorn too.
We got New York Rican Peach saying, hey, Callie Blaze,
Yo.
it's my birthday month. Can I get a shout out?
Wait, is that a female?
That's a female, yeah.
Happy birthday month. Yeah, you can have it.
There you go.
There you go.
Happy birthday, you thing from another world, you.
Fair enough.
We got Fernando up in here saying, made it back to Tahoe from LA. Venice Beach was dope and safe. Big ups to everyone on the table and the Treehouse crew. One love from Lake Tahoe.
Salute.
Word up.
Glad you had a good and safe time, man.
Awesome.
We got Mike up in here asking Chevy, any wild stories making sense birth 2020?
Wild stories, yeah. COVID. that was the
That's
that was
pretty
the
wild.
that was the time where I dropped that album. So it was a wild time. I didn't even get to like do no promo, none of that shit. We just decided to put it out because everybody was gonna be listening to shit at that time. So it was still like taking advantage of everybody either being in their phone or being at home or something like that.
Yeah. Anyone who dropped albums in that time or records in that time, man, it was tough because you couldn't support any of them.
Super tough. No tour, no
Yeah.
nothing.
And Positive J's asking, be real, what was your favorite SOCOM map?
I don't even remember them like that. I can't even remember them right now at this point. It's been so long. But the game in general was dope.
I was going to say, you like the third-person shooters better, right?
Yeah, I like the third-person shooters better.
We got a Canadian 81. He's saying, E-Zone, what did you use for your beard again? I got to ask.
Batana oil.
Batano.
Yeah, it's Batana oil.
All right.
And the last one so far, we got Weedus up in here saying, bless up, Gromies. Big up to Chevy Woods for his time spent here today on the podcast.
Yay.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
And that seems to be it.
Word up. We want to thank you for your submissions, and we want to thank you for your interactions, man. They are everything to us. Thank you very much for that. And thank you to Chevy Woods for sitting in with us once again.
Appreciate y'all having me, man.
It's all love, man. Whenever you want to come sit in, whenever you got a project, anything, man, you come sit in with us.
I will do.
And we will chief out like we normally do.
You know it.
Word up. You got any shout outs you want to give?
Of course, shout out to the gang. You know, shout out to Ludi. Shout out to Shirley. That's who put it together.
That's right.
Ludi was like, we're leaving at 12:45. So he was on point. Yeah, shout out to my family. Shout out to the Berg. Everybody, man. Shout out to my friends, you know.
That's what's up.
Shout out to Lolo, too. I know she going to trip if you watching and I don't shout her out. Shout out to Lolo.
Got to do it.
Yeah.
I think you just got 2 more, right?
Yeah, we got Mike up in here saying Harv and the boys at AE watching What's Good, Chevy.
Oh, shit. See, they're in the city. They in the city, like, on PC right now, the server we got, and they got like the TV in the city, so they're watching the stream as like
tight.
their characters and shit like that. It's fire. What up, Harv? Yes, sir.
And we got Marbell up in here. Do I got to read this one, B? He's saying, remember when Colton read something right? I don't.
It's been a while. Bobo.
Wow. Catch me on the socials, on Twitter, X at Eric Bobo, on IG at Eric_Bobo, also on Discord, Bobo's Corner, and the Insane Asylum Bibo TV server. Big ups to Chevy for joining us. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Everyone here at the table, everyone in the treehouse. Thanks to all the peeps that checked in on the B-movie night last night. It was a blast. We had about like 25, 26 people up in there. It was dope. And thanks tonight. We thank you for your support, buddy.
Shout the Insane Asylum. Thank you guys so much. Shout to Ray, Morning Shot Films. Shout to the Dominator. And also thank you guys so much for tuning in to Tubi Tuesday last night with Eric Bobo and C-. What's going on, Blaze?
Shout out to the RZA, a.k.a. Big Chevy. Shout out to everybody else who tuned in today. Shout out to Wifey, my family, all my supporters. Much love.
Salute to everybody who tuned in this morning for the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Thank you for coming by, Chevy. It was dope to see you again.
Appreciate you.
Go check out that new merch that's going to be dropping tonight on the flavorsbyezone.com website. There's 2 new We Don't Smoke the Same shirts dropping on there. So some of you guys may know from the podcast flyers. They're pretty popular ones. Make sure you guys check those out. Also check out the baller jars. And we are working on some new High and Hungry content for you guys for the winter. So
Love, health, and prosperity to all y'all. Swallow that.